So if you can keep in mind 3 words when you're setting boundaries: clear, kind, and firm. That will be the most helpful. Be clear, say it kindly, and say it firmly. And firmly does not mean aggressive, it means assertive. And this is where that self confidence comes in, because the more self confident you are about your needs and your right to set boundaries, the easier that will be. And of course, I know you're going to know this one, the more emotionally regulated you are, the easier it will be. So, in general, with a healthy enough family member, right, expressing your boundary from the point of view of your feelings. I feel XYZ when this happens, and I'd like to ask that you ABC, right? So sharing how you feel when something happens and the change that you would like. Now, expressing it in that way avoids blaming, it's not attacking. People generally don't respond well when they're blamed or attacked, even if they should be blamed, okay? They just don't. So that kind of language can be very helpful. However, if you have a really toxic family member, expressing your feelings may actually be used against you, right? You might be put down for feeling what you're feeling. It might actually give fuel to the other person to attack you. So in that case, you don't necessarily, it could just simply be I do no longer want to be yelled at. And if that begins to happen, this is what I will be doing. Any pushback, any whatever, "You're such a baby, you're this, you're that, blah, blah." I no longer wanna be yelled at. If that begins to happen, this is what I'll do, right? So you just sort of calmly and clearly state your boundary and your consequence. Now, there's a number of things that will help you here. Learning to say no clearly, simply, very helpful. Valuing your own time and your own peace of mind, right? Really helpful. A lot of that goes back to that first section of, the inner strength and conviction, because the more you have of that, the easier it will be to be clear, kind, and firm. And then in general, if you are trying to get out of an enmeshed family system, then not allowing yourself to fall into the gossip and the he said and the she said and the trying to, you know, jockey for position within the family system will be very helpful for you to not be engaging in the behaviors that also contribute to the family system of enmeshment.